Hello everyone, welcome to today's webcast about usage and billing for Windows Azure Pack from Cloud Assert. Cloud Assert has a suite of products for Windows Azure Pack. vConnect is our flagship product that integrates VMware vCenter with Windows Azure Pack. We have an integration with Veeam to provide backups as a service for both VMware and System Center based VMs. So today we are going to talk more and see a demo of usage and billing solution for Windows Azure Pack. Usage and billing provides an utility based billing solution on top of Windows Azure Pack. At Cloud Assert, we also do custom development based on requirements for customer specific solutions to integrate inside Windows Azure Pack. With that, let's see a quick overview of the usage and how it works inside Windows Azure Pack and how Cloud Assert integrates with it. At the core of Windows Azure Pack usage is the usage collector service that collects raw usage from services or resource providers like SQL, System Center virtual machines, websites, and custom resource providers or services like vConnect. This data is exposed through Usage API. Cloud Assert pulls this raw data from Usage API, and the Cloud Assert usage aggregation engine aggregates this raw data into hourly, daily, and monthly aggregated data. This data is then exposed via Cloud Assert Billing API, and it is consumed through the admin portal extensions and tenant portal extensions. The same data is also utilized by the Cloud Assert Billing agent to generate monthly invoices, to send notifications for the tenant users, etc. So the Cloud Assert usage and billing solution provides a simple, straightforward aggregation on top of the raw usages emitted by various Windows Azure Pack services. Out of the box, the solution supports 100 plus resources, raw usage resources that comes out of Windows Azure Pack. Any of these resources can be configured for collection, for reporting, and optionally can be billed. This solution also provides something called as pricing profiles. Pricing profiles enables administrators to maintain multiple pricing structures, and they can use different pricing profiles for different Windows Azure Pack plans. There is a rich set of features available in admin portal and tenant portal to manage the end-to-end flow of usage and billing. The system also has a pluggable model for billing systems integration, and right out of the box it supports WHMCS. There is an extensive support for WHMCS out of the box, starting from user sign up to invoice. Let us now see a quick demo of Cloud Assert's usage and billing solution for Windows Azure Pack. Let us start by looking at the pricing profiles in Windows Azure Pack admin portal. The usage and billing solution allows the administrators to maintain multiple billing profiles or pricing profiles. Inside each of this billing or pricing profile, the administrator can configure the available 100 plus resources. They can enable them for collection, they can put an unit price, and they can add credits that can be used by the tenant users for the month. So let's take a look at what a sample of a resource looks like. A simple sample would be the SQL Server database count. As you can see here, some of the parts here are how the raw usage comes from Windows Azure Pack, and this solution lets the administrators to put a friendly display name on top of the raw usage. So in this case, Windows Azure Pack generates a usage resource called as database count, and as an admin, I can choose to display a different name, a friendly name for that resource. And you can also put a unit price for this resource and choose a unit display name. If you would like this resource to be collected ongoing basis and reported, you can select if the collection is enabled. Optionally, you can also have an unit multiplier. Unit multiplier helps usually in the case where you have the resources emitted in certain denomination, for example in bytes, and you want to convert it into kilobytes or megabytes or gigabytes. We also added support for a scenario where, as a service provider, you want to give a bundle offer which includes certain number of credits for the units monthly. So that is supported through the monthly credits here as well. So in this case, we can say the user has an allowance or credit of one database per month in this pricing profile. In this way, one or more resources can be configured for collection, reporting, and for billing. And the same profile can be easily cloned to create multiple profiles, and the administrator can maintain multiple such profiles, so they can use it for mapping to different types of Windows Azure Pack plans. For example, you can give a friendly name here to do the. So this way, as an administrator, you can maintain multiple pricing profiles. The usage and billing solution allows mapping a different pricing profile for each plan. So let us see how to do that. In the admin portal, plan and add-on pricing tab, you can add a new plan information or edit an existing one and provide the plan or add-on ID. You can also select at this point which pricing profile you want to use for this plan. So all the subscriptions, all the usage that gets generated as part of this plan will apply the pricing profile that is being chosen here. In addition to choosing the pricing profile in this page for plan and add-on pricing details, you can also include a monthly usage credit that applies to at the plan level. So this is similar to the model where in Azure, if you have a monthly MSDN subscription, you get a monthly credit of $150. So this credit applies to the overall bill, and as a tenant user, you are free to use any resource within this usage credit. So similar model can be built right inside Windows Azure Pack using usage and billing solution from Cloud Assert. As an admin user, you can view your tenant users' ongoing usage, their historical usage, and also the invoices. Let's take a quick look. The usage tab in the admin portal provides a quick look at the subscriptions, the user ID, and the total cost for each subscription. As an admin user, you can use this to take a look at a glance of the usage, and you can also use this as a tool to troubleshoot any usage claims that comes from your tenant users. There are options for exporting the list of all subscriptions along with the cost, and you can also download detailed usage for each of these subscriptions. There is an option for going back in time and looking at the usage for the past month, or you can choose to look at the usage for the current month. In addition to the usage, when the invoices get generated, as an admin user, you can view all the invoices that are available. Out of the box, the invoices are set to be pending approval. That means as an admin user, you get a chance or a choice to approve the invoices before it gets sent to the payment processors like WHMCS or other billing systems. And this can be changed to automatically send the invoices every month as well. So there is an option here to edit the list of line items that are part of the invoice, or you can just say approve to process, and then the billing system will automatically process this invoice and then send it to the external billing systems like WHMCS. So these are some of the features that are available right out of the box for your admin users to handle the end-to-end workflow for usage and billing. Now let's take a look at the tenant user scenarios. Let's start with the tenant usage overview tab that is available in Windows Azure Pack Tenant portal once you install usage and billing solution. This is Windows Azure Pack Tenant portal with Cloud Assert's usage and billing solution already deployed. So we can see the overview as a tenant user of the ongoing usage of Windows Azure Pack resources. As you can see here, this particular subscription has been using quite a bit of resources across different services. It has like websites, vConnect virtual machines, SQL Server databases, etc. And the admin has configured to collect certain number of usage resources, and the usage and billing solution, the aggregation engine in the backend, automatically collects those resources, aggregates over the hour, and provides a nice view here about up-to-date summary of all the resources. And based on the monthly unit prices, it also calculates the monetary value for those resource consumption and then provides an bill amount that would be if it will be billed right now. There is an option here to select multiple subscriptions in case the user has multiple subscriptions. The overview tab also provides a little bit more details about if there are any notifications that are sent for this subscription, the current billing cycle, etc. As a tenant user, I will also be able to see my historical usage for the past months and be able to download detailed usage data. So this is available through the billing history tab in the tenant portal. You can download usage for the current period, and the detailed usage per day per resource is available as a CSV file. Similar to the overview tab, you can select a different subscription if you have multiple subscriptions. And let's take a quick look at how the CSV file looks. The detailed usage downloaded provides a view into what type of resources and exactly what resource has been used on a given day. In this case, in this sample, you can see a website named test7 has been used on this date, and this was the total hours it has been used, and this is the total cost based on the billing profile. The other interesting value-added service that this solution provides is notifications. As a tenant user, I will be able to set a limit and to alert on when my usage goes beyond that limit. This functionality or feature is available right in the tenant portal for any tenant users that have been enabled with usage and billing. In the notifications tab, the tenant users can see any notifications that were generated before in the messages tab. There are few operations that they can take. They can look at the detailed view of a notification. In this case, this notification has been generated because the set limit of 250 has been exceeded, and there will be an email sent along with the notification getting generated here. As a tenant user, I can add a new alert rule, or I can edit an existing rule to provide a limit for which I want to get alerted or notified on. This is a pretty interesting value-added service as a hoster or an enterprise you can provide to your end users. So that concludes our quick overview and demo of usage and billing for Windows Azure Pack. If you are interested in knowing more or would like to give it a try, please visit www.cloudassert.com and you can register for a trial download. You can follow the setup guide. It's pretty straightforward, and the trial licenses are upgradable in place if you choose to upgrade later in point. You can also contact us for scheduling a demo to your team, and we can also help doing a proof of concept setup in your environment. Please send us a note at info@cloudassert.com, and thanks for listening.